Good afternoon to all. This afternoon I will do a walk in the Cathedral churchyard again. Churchyard of St. Michael's Cathedral, which is in Bridgetown. Once again, starting from St. Michael's Road. This is Church Village over here by the Central Bank, and this is St. Michael's Road over here where the Fort Royal Garage was, which is now the #1 beauty supplies. Fort Royal Garage was in here before. So this is St. Michael's Road in Bridgetown.
We don't do that.
St. Michael's Road in Bridgetown. Again, I'm back up to St. Michael's Road, but the #1 beauty supplies. You can see the clear spot. Do not forget. St. Michael's Road in Bridgetown. This is the Cathedral Church of St. Michael's and Archangels. So this is the end of St. Michael's Road. Here. Looking back at the St. Michael's Road in Bridgetown. I would now walk in the cathedral. I will now take a walk into the Cathedral of St. Michael's and Archangels to the south gate. So this is the south gate here of the St. Michael's Cathedral. I will go inside the church first and then show you guys around and then come back and show you the graves of famous Barbadians who are interred in this church cemetery. First of all, this one is in memory of His Excellency Major General Sir Evan J. Murray McGregor, Chief of the Clan Gregor, Governor of Antigua from 1832, Governor and Commander-in-Chief of the Leeward Islands 1833 to 1836, and of Barbados from 1836 to 1841. He died in 1841, buried in this cathedral in the vault of Alexander Irvine, founder of Freemasonry in this island. This tablet is placed by the Clan Gregor Society. So again, on the side of the cathedral, Church of St. Michael's and Archangels, once again, looking up to the eastern gallery. The western gallery, sorry, where the pipes for the organ is, the pipe organ. And this is the Lady Chapel, where the choir stalls are, and the bishop's throne. And this is the pulpit here, and the organ here. So this is the lovely 4-manual organ. You can see that there's a tomb under the organ as well. And this is the 4-manual. This is the keyboard here, where the 4-manual is. This is the largest organ in the Americas and in the West Indies. This organ is currently played by the organist of the cathedral, Mr. John Bryan. And this is a tablet or something giving a list of all the organists who served the cathedral of St. Michael's and All Angels from 1703 from 1701 to 1990, from 1701 to present. The last three were Gerald Hudson, who was the organist from 1921 to 1974, John Fletcher, who was from 1974 to 1993, and John Bryan from 1994 to present. Gerald Hudson, in a memorial to Gerald Hudson, who was born on the 30th of October 1897 in Lancashire, England, organist and choir master of this cathedral of St. Michael's and All Angels from 1921 to 74, organist emeritus from 1974 to 75. He died in January, on the 15th of January 1975. This tablet is erected in his memory by his ever thankful choristers. Lovely 4-manual organ, and the pipes in the background. And this is the Lady Chapel here. This is all inside the cathedral. And the pulpit here, and the Lady Chapel here. You can see the bishop's throne above here, right here, in the end here, in the corner here, in the right hand corner is the bishop's throne. That is where the bishop sits whenever he attends service at the cathedral. Our new bishop is Bishop Michael Maxwell, who was the Bishop of Barbados from 2019 to present, succeeded by His Excellency, His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. John Holder, W.D. Holder, who was the bishop for 18 years, from 2000 to 2018, and then Bishop Maxwell succeeded him. So this is where all the choir sits. St. Michael's Cathedral is famous for its choirs over the years. It has an album as well. St. Michael's Cathedral choir. The choir sits up here. I don't think I have a video on this side of the church yet. In all the times I was videoing in this church. So this church is full of tombs underground. The lovely pipe organ once again. Underneath this stone are deposited the remains of Mary Myers, wife of Captain Christopher Myers of the 16th Regiment of the Light Drag, who died on November 29th, 18 something, at age 33 years. Also of her niece, Catherine Palmer, who died on the 3rd of December, at 9 years. The mat here is blocking it. So in this church here, you will find tombstones all on the ground as well. All on the floor of this church, you will find tombstones. And this is the organ pipes here. So this is the southern door here. And this is the grave of former governor Sir Dighton Ward, who was the governor of Barbados from 1976 on the 17th of November. So he died on the 9th of January 1984. Sir Dighton Ward and his wife Doreen Lady Ward, who went 7 years after him. Doreen Lady Ward was his wife. Both of them are interred in this cemetery here at St. Michael's and Our Angels Cathedral. The southern gate, southern side of the cathedral. The Pierce grave here, Charles Pierce from 1919 to 1978, and Thomas Noel Pierce from 1916 to 1988, and Veronica Pierce from 1921 to 2011, and the grave of another Governor General of Barbados, who is also a national hero, Sir Hugh Worrell Springer, who was the governor of Barbados from 1984, the 24th of February to April 30th, 1990. Sir Hugh Springer was born on the 22nd of June, 1913 and died April 14th, 1994. Sir Hugh Springer is also a national hero of Barbados. So as I said before, they don't bury people in this cemetery anymore. They bury the people on the other side of the road now, since the cemetery in the churchyard is filled. So again, this is the southern gate where it just came through. We should be looking towards St. Michael's Road. The name St. Michael's Road came about because of the Cathedral of St. Michael's and Our Angels. So I'm in Bridgetown now, which is the country's capital. You're looking back at the St. Michael's Road again. So this church is rich in history. People are buried all under here as well. Yes, please. Back to St. Michael's Road. And I'm going through to the north gate now. So this is the pipes for the organ here. So this church is famous for the former Dean Harry Quitchler. This is the baptismal font here, once again. It says no admittance upstairs, thank you. A brief history of the cathedral from here as well. Yes, guys. Yes, guys, the staircase that takes to the belfry. Where the bell is. And over here you will find the grave of one of our prime ministers and one of our national heroes as well. So this is the northern end of the church, looking toward the central bank of Barbados. The grave of Sir Gilbert Thomas Carter, Knight Commander of the most distinguished order of St. Michael and St. George, born in Topsham, Devon in 1848. He entered the Royal Navy in 1864, became Treasurer of the Gold Coast in 1879, Administrator of the Gambia in 1888, Governor of Lagos in 1890, of Bahamas in 1898, and of Barbados in 1904, which island he so loved that he returned here to make his home when his official career was over. Then on the 19th of January 1927 at Ilara Court, his wife Gertrude is also buried in here on the 12th of November 1953. This is the grave of one of our national heroes as well, Sir Grantley Herbert Adams, who was a national hero. He was the Premier of Barbados, leader of the government and Premier of Barbados from 1946 to 1958, Prime Minister of the West Indies from 1958 to 1962. He was the founder of the Barbados Labour Party on the 31st of March 1938. Barbados Labour Party, which is the ruling party at present. And he was the father of Tom Adams, who was Barbados' second Prime Minister, who was also buried in this churchyard. You can see the central bank of Barbados over here. So this is the northern side of the cathedral. Some more tombs here. So as I said before, they do not bury people in here anymore. They bury people on the opposite side of the road. The grave of Tom Adams here, who was Barbados' second Prime Minister, who was born in 1931 and died in 1985. He died in office. He was the leader of the Barbados Labour Party, which his father formed in 1938. Tom Adams was Barbados' second Prime Minister, and he did a lot for Barbados. He's the one who invented the central bank in 1982, which is right here. That's why the central bank is also referred to as the Tom Adams Financial Center. Tom Adams is also the one who invented the ABC Highway, which runs from down by the port all up to the University of the West Indies and all up to the airport. So it runs from south to west, from the airport mostly down to the Bridgetown port via the University of the West Indies. And he also created the Freehold Plantations Tenantry Act. And he also invented the Grantley Adams Airport, which was named after his father in 1976. Tom Adams won the government. He assumed office on the 6th of October 1976. That is the same day that the airport moved from its present location, its former location, which was Seawell Airport, to its present location, which was renamed the Grantley Adams Airport. And the Grantley Adams Airport that is the same day that the Cubana Airlines came down, crashing down off the west coast at Paynes Bay in St. James, killing all who were on board that flight. Cubana Airlines, and Tom Adams invented free bus fare for pensioners as well. So this is the Central Bank. So back to the cathedral. Tombs are all here as well. The cathedral office. All the churchyard and the Central Bank over here. And St. Michael's Cathedral here. Central Bank of Barbados here, known as the Tom Adams Financial Center. And this is the, first of all, we'll give you guys the history, show you guys the history of the church from this point of view. Yes guys, so this is St. Michael's Cathedral here. And this is the former Harrison's College School, which was known as the Harrison's Free School, which was established in 1733. And then it later became the Masonic Lodge, and now it is owned by the Central Bank of Barbados, known as the place of exchange, the place of mystery and discovery. And this is the Central Bank over here, across from the cathedral. Central Bank of Barbados, and the former Harrison's Free School, Harrison's College School, which was established in 1733, and then it later became the Masonic Lodge, and then the Central Bank bought it over. Now it is a property of the Central Bank, known as Exchange, a place of mystery and discovery. So this is all Bridgetown, Barbados, which is the country's capital. Cathedral of St. Michael's and Archangels, the Central Bank, sorry, and the cathedral over here, and the former Masonic Lodge. So this part is known as Price Street now. And this is the Barbados Vagrants and Homeless Society. And this alley here is known as AMA Alley, because it is said that during slavery, when service was going on at the cathedral, the slaves could not go in the church. So after service, the slaves would say Amen. So this is Amen Alley through here. Amen Alley here in Bridgetown. Because it said that when service was going on at the cathedral, the slaves could not go inside the church, so they had to stand up, and when the priest is finished preaching, they will say